Good evening, everyone. In today's class, we are going to continue with question number 6. Find the mean and standard deviation using shortcut method. Xi is given, Fi is also given. So the first step here is going to be to find out the mean. To find out the mean. And here we are going to use assumed mean method. So our mean is going to be given by x bar, which is equal to a plus sigma fi yi divided by sigma fi multiplied by h, where h will be the class size, which is u minus l. So I can write any upper limit and any lower limit I can take over here, right? So the value of h is going to be here 61 minus 60 or 66 minus 65, 65 minus 64. Any value if you take, the value of h will be equal to 1. The class size is going to be equal to 1, and assumed mean is going to be the middlemost value of xi. So I can write a is going to be equal to 64. So two things I have mentioned before I begin with the problem, right? Next, in the first column we are going to have xi. xi, let me make a note of xi. We have from 60 to 68. So let me write 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and 68. Next we have frequency. Let me make a note of that as well. Fi is going to be equal to 2 1 12 29. 2 1 12 29. Next we are going to have 25 12 10 4 5. This is going to be the value of fi. Now I can find out the value of next is going to be yi will be given by xi minus a divided by h. Xi minus a divided by h. What is going to be a? A is going to be the assumed mean. Assumed mean is going to be the middle value of xi. So the middle value is going to be 64. It is going to be equal to 64. So here I will be getting xi minus a divided by h. H is going to be any of the two intervals you can take, or any two values of xi you can take, and you can subtract 61 minus 60 or 62 minus 61. You will be getting the value as 1. The value of h will be equal to 1. I will be getting as 60 minus 64. So let me make a note of this. It is going to be 60 minus 64, which is going to be minus 4. Next we will be having 61 minus 64, which is going to be minus 3. So on, if I write minus 1 0 1 2 3 and 4, this is what I'll be getting for yi column. Next I will be writing yi square. Yi square, for that I'll be getting the value as 16 9 4 1 0 1 4 9 and 16 again. Next I will be finding out yfi multiplied by yi. Next I'll be finding out fi multiplied by yi whole square. The value of fi multiplied by yi is over here and fi is over here. So I'll be getting the value as 2 multiplied by minus 4. It is going to be minus 8. Next 1 multiplied by minus 3. It is going to be minus 3. 12 multiplied by minus 2. It is going to be 24. 29 multiplied by 1. It is going to be 29. Sorry, this is going to be 2 multiplied by 4, which is 48. I'm sorry. Fi minus yi I have to do, right? I think somebody has joined. Let me check who it is. Yeah, Irfan. Yes, good evening, Irfan. So Fi divided by yi. Here I'll be getting 2 multiplied by minus 4. This will be minus 8. So I can write this as minus 8. Next is going to be 1 multiplied by minus 3 minus 3. 2 multiplied by 12. It is going to be minus 24. And here I'll be having minus 29. Next 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. 12 multiplied by 1 is 12. 10 multiplied by 2 is going to be 20. 4 multiplied by 3 is going to be 12. 5 multiplied by 4 is going to be 20 again. Next, I need to square all these values. Square all these, sorry, fi multiplied by yi square. I should not square fi, but I should rather multiply fi with yi square, right? So what is yi? Yi is over here, right? So yi square is this I have to multiply with fi. 6 multiplied by, sorry, 16 multiplied by 2, or 2 multiplied by 16, I will be getting the value as 32. 1 multiplied by 9, I will be getting the value as 9. 12 multiplied by 4, it is going to be 48. 29 multiplied by 1, it is going to be 29 itself. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. 12 multiplied by 1 is 12. 10 multiplied by 4 is going to be 40. 4 multiplied by 9 is going to be 36. And 5 multiplied by 16 is going to be 80. You can find out the value of summation of fi multiplied by yi whole square is going to be equal to 292661 carries 226 and carry 8, 8 carry 1, 9, 9, 6, 20, 24, 4, 24, 4 is 28. 286 will be the value of summation of fi multiplied by yi. Is that clear? Yes, okay. Now, first we have found out the value of xi, right? I can find out the value of xi, x bar as well. What will be the value of x bar? X bar is going to be the mean, right? Yes. So, finding out the value of mean. Mean is going to be a plus summation of fi yi divided by summation of fi multiplied by h. Substituting the values, I will be getting a is equal to 64 plus what is going to be summation of fi and yi. Fi and yi minus 6 minus 3 minus 24 minus 24 12. 12 and minus 24, it is going to be equal to 0 if you check. All this if you add, you will be getting the value as 0. So I can write, instead of writing an arrow, let me write it this way: summation of fi yi is going to be equal to 0. Substituting the same over here, I will be getting the value as 0 divided by summation of fi. When I add all this, whatever the value I'll be getting, that is your summation of fi. I will be getting the value as 549,992, 292 carry 0, 0 carry 7, 721 and 8, 8 plus 210. It is going to be 100. So you will be getting the value as 100 multiplied by 1. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So you will be getting the value of mean as 64. The value of mean you have got. You need to find the value of variance and also the standard deviation. Now, variance is going to be given by the formula h square divided by n square. N is nothing but sigma fi multiplied by n summation of fi yi square minus sigma fi yi whole square. This is going to be your formula Now substituting the same, I will be getting the value of sigma square as h is going to be 1, n is going to be 100, so I'll be writing 100 square and here 1 square multiplied by it is going to be n, which is going to be 100 is going to be multiplied by sigma fi multiplied by yi. What is that we have got? We have got as 286, so I will be writing 286 over here, minus what is the value of sigma fi and yi? It is going to be equal to 0, so let me write 0 whole square. Right, now I will be getting the value as 1 divided by 10,000 multiplied by here I'll be getting 28600. Is that correct? Minus 0, I need not take. So 0000 will be getting cancelled. 286 divided by 100, that is going to be your sigma square. Sigma square is going to be equal to 286 divided by 100. You can tell sigma square is going to be 2.86. 2.86. This is going to be your variance. But actually, what is that we are finding out? We are actually finding out the standard deviation. Standard deviation is given by just sigma. Standard deviation is just sigma. So the value of sigma will be what? I just need to take the variance. From the variance I can find out the standard deviation. So sigma square is going to be 2.86. What will be the value of sigma? Sigma will be equal to, take root on both the sides, sigma will be equal to root of 2.86. 2.86 root we will be getting as around 16, so 1.6, 1.68 times 8 and 9, so you can write this as 1.69. So sigma is going to be equal to 1.69. The standard deviation you have got, the variance also you have got, and mean of the value also you have got. So this is how you will be solving this particular question. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 9. Find mean, variance and standard deviation using shortcut method. Height is given, number of children is given. Height can be your xi and your number of children can be taken as fi. Let me make the note on the table. So first I have my class interval. I can write class interval as well. Next I'll be writing number of children, which is nothing but my fi. Here it is going to be the class interval. Next here I can write the midpoint as xi. This will be the value of xi. Next I can write what is yi. Yi is going to be equal to xi minus a divided by h. Next I should be taking yi whole square. Next fi yi. Next I'll be taking fi yi square. These are the values that I should be writing down in the table. Let me start with the height. It is from 70 to 75 till 115. Right? So let me start writing 70 to 75. Then in here it is 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115. Here it is going to be 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. The class interval is written. The number of children is going to be 3 7 7 15 9 6 6 3. So it is going to be 3 4 7 7 15 9 6 6 2. Right, 9 6 53 7 9 9 6 6 3. Sorry, the last is going to be, this is going to be equal to 3. I can find out the value of n, which is going to be equal to summation of fi, which is going to be 3 3 plus 6 9 9 plus 9 18 18 plus 6 24 24 and 15 39 39 and 14 14 50 50 53 53 plus 7, it is going to be 60. The value of n or sigma fi I have got as 60. Next, I need to find out the midpoint. Midpoint is given by u plus l divided by 2. 70 plus 75 divided by 2, I will be getting the value as 72.5. So let me make a note of that value. It is going to be 72.5. Next, I just need to keep on adding 5 to this. 77.5. Again, for 80 and 85, 165 divided by 2, it is going to be 80. 80 plus 2.5, 82.5. And similarly, I can fill out the entire column. 97.5, 102.5, 107.5, 112.5. Next, I will be calculating the value of yi, which is xi minus a. Where is my xi? Xi is over here. What is going to be the a? The value of a is going to be the middle value of your xi. Which is the middle value of xi? It is going to be this one. It is going to be 92.5. Now 92.5 minus a divided by h, or xi minus a divided by h. Xi is going to be 72.5 minus a is going to be 92.5 divided by h. What is going to be your h in this case? It is going to be equal to 5, right? H is going to be equal to u minus l, which is going to be equal to 5, which is going to be equal to 5. So here I should be calculating the value of yi, which is going to be 72.5 minus a. What is the value of a? It is going to be 92.5. 92 and 72, it is going to be 10. 10 and how much? 16, right? 16 or sorry, 20. It is going to be 20. 20 divided by 5, I will be getting the value as minus 4. Next, 77 minus 92.5 is going to be minus 15. Minus 15 divided by 5, it is going to be minus 3. Next, similarly, I can fill the entire table. It will be just the mirror image of whatever is in the top. Next, yi square also I can fill in. It is going to be 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, and 16 again. Next, fi multiplied by yi. 3 multiplied by minus 4, I will be getting the value of fi and yi. It is going to be minus 12 over here. Next, 4 multiplied by again minus 12. 7 multiplied by minus 2, again it is going to be minus 14. 7 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 7. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. 3 multiplied by 4 is going to be 12. Now I can find out the value of summation of fi and yi. When I add all of this 12 and this 12 will be getting cancelled, this 12 and this 12 will be getting cancelled again. So we will be having 18, 18, 18 and 7. 18, 7, 13, 13, 7 is going to be 7, 7 and 6. So it is going to be plus 6. When you add all of this, you will be getting the value as plus 6. Next, I should be finding out the value of fi multiplied by yi square. Where is my yi square? Yi square is over here. Fi is going to be over here. So 3 multiplied by 16, I will be getting the value as 48. So let me write down the same thing. It is going to be 48. 4 multiplied by 9, it is going to be equal to 36. 7 multiplied by 4, it is going to be 28. 7 multiplied by 1, it is going to be 7. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. 6 multiplied by 9 is 54. 3 multiplied by 16 is going to be 48. When you add all this, you will be getting the value of FIYI whole square. FIYI whole square. Now, when I add all of them, I will be getting the value as 8, 8, 6, 16, 16, 4, 20, 24, 18, 30, 32, and 2, 4 carry 6, 6, 3, 4. 11 and 5 16. 16 plus 7 is going to be 23. 23 plus 2 is 25, so it is going to be 254. This will be the value of sigma fi and yi. Next, let me find out the value of mean, variance and standard deviation. Let me start with mean. Mean is given by x bar, which is a plus summation of fi yi divided by summation of fi multiplied by h. Substituting the values, I will be getting over here x bar as the value of a is 92.5 plus summation of fi yi is going to be equal to how much? It is going to be equal to 6 divided by summation of fi. Summation of fi is going to be 60 multiplied by h. The value of h we have got as 5. H we have got as 5. So this is going to be 1 time, this is going to be 12 time, this is going to be 2 time, this is going to be 1 time. Right? So 1 divided by 2, you can write it as zero point 0.5. So 92.5 plus zero point 0.5, you will be getting the value of mean, which is going to be x bar is going to be 90. This is going to be the value of mean. Is it clear? Next, we will be finding out the value of variance. So let me write down over here mean. Next, we will be calculating the value of variance. Variance is given by the formula sigma square is going to be h square divided by n square multiplied by n summation of fi yi square minus summation of fi yi whole square. Let me substitute all the values. Upon substituting all the values, phi square, phi is going to be equal to phi, sorry, h is going to be equal to phi, so phi square divided by n is going to be equal to 60. So 60 square multiplied by n is going to be 60 again multiplied by FIYI square I have got as 256. So 200 and sorry 254 minus sigma FIYI I have got as 6. So I can write this as 6 whole square. When I solve this, I will be getting the value for variance. So sigma square is going to be, here I can write this as 5 and 12, right? 60 and this 60 will be getting cancelled. 25 and 60 will be left out. I will be taking that as 60 multiplied by 254. 254 multiplied by 6 is 1000. 500 and 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. 1524. So I can write over here 1500 and sorry, it is going to be 15,240 minus 6 square. 6 square is going to be 36, and here it is going to be 25, and here we are dividing it with 60, or let me take 60 square, or here also I can multiply 60. Anyway, you can solve. Upon solving, you will be, or you should be getting the value of variance somewhere equal to 105.5. This is going to be the value of variance. Now the standard deviation is given by standard deviation is given by just sigma. Sigma square is going to be the variance. This is going to be the variance. Once you have found out the variance, it is easy to find out the standard deviation. Standard deviation sigma is going to be equal to, if sigma square is equal to 105.5, taking root on both the side, taking square roots on both sides, I will be getting the value of standard deviation as 10 point. I will be getting the value as 10.2. So let me write down the value of mean. Let me write down the value of variance and also the standard deviation. I have got standard deviation sigma, which is going to be equal to 10.2. Variance sigma square is going to be 105.5. The value of mean, which is going to be x bar, I have got as 90. This completes your question. We have one more question based on the same concept. Question number 10. The diameter of circles in millimeter drawn in a design are given below. The diameter is given, number of circle is given. Calculate the standard deviation and mean diameter, mean of the circles. Okay, so there is one hint also given. First, make the data continuous by making the classes as 32.5 to 36.5, 36.5 to 40.5, 40.5 to 44.5, and so on. So you can observe that here the class intervals are not continuous. There is a jump. 33 to 36 is there. It is not from 36 to 40, rather it is from 37 to 40. So we have to make the changes in the class interval. I hope you remember how to change this. We have studied in class 10th. So let me make a note of the same in the table. First is going to be the class interval. The class interval. Next, we are going to have number of children, is it? Again, yes, sorry, not number of children, it is going to be diameter and number of circles. Number of circles, which can be taken as your fi. Next, we'll be having the midpoint, which is going to be your xi, and it is given by u plus l divided by 2. You have to make a note of that as well. Next, we will be writing what is the value of yi. Yi is going to be equal to xi minus a divided by h, where a is the assumed mean and h is the class size. Next, you will be having yi square. Next, fi and yi. Lastly, you will be having fi with yi square. These are the headers of the table. Now let me make a note of the same. I will be changing the interval to this and writing down. Okay. So I will be getting the class interval as 32.5 to 36.5. 36.5 to 40.5, 40.5 to 44.5, 44.5 to 48.5, 48.5 to 52.5. I have made a note of class interval. Next, let me make a note of FI as well. FI is going to be 15, 17, 21, 22, and 25. So it is going to be 15, 17, 21, 22, and 25. 21, 22, and 25. I can write the value of summation of Fi, which is going to be equal to n, which is going to be equal to the addition of all these numbers. So it is going to be 25, 25, and 21, 21, 70, 71, 71, and 17, 85, 85 plus 15 is going to be 100. The value of n I have got as 100. Next, let me make a note of the midpoints xi. Xi is going to be u plus l divided by 2. 32.5 plus 36.5 divided by 2 will be the answer. It is going to be 69. 69 divided by 2, 34.5. Next, I will be getting here, I should be keep on adding 4 over here. So it is going to be 38.5, 42.5, 46.5. I will be getting lastly 50.5. Next, I need to consider assumed mean A. A is going to be the assumed mean. Assumed mean is going to be the middle value of xi. So the value is 42.5. I have got the value of A. Now I need to calculate yi, which is going to be xi minus A divided by h. H is going to be equal to u minus L. Upper limit minus the lower limit. 36.5 minus 32.5. It is going to be equal to 4. Xi minus A divided by 4 will be the answer. So 34.5 minus 42.5 divided by 4 minus 8 divided by 4, I will be getting the value as minus 2. 38.5 minus 42.5 is going to be minus 4. Minus 4 divided by 4, it is going to be minus 1. Anything multiply 42.5 minus by 42.5, it is going to be 0. So I can take as 0. 46.5 minus 42.5 is going to be 4. 4 divided by 4 is going to be 1. Again, it is going to be the mirror image. So you can just write plus 1 and plus 2. Next, I need to square these values. Upon squaring the values, I will be getting as 41014. Next, I need to calculate Fi and Yi. Fi I have over here. Yi I have over here. 15 multiplied by minus 2 is going to be minus 30. 17 minus 1 is going to be minus 17. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. 22 multiplied by 1 is 22. 25 multiplied by 2 is 50. I can write the value of summation of Fiyi as minus 17 and minus 22, 5. 5 and 55. 55 minus 30, it is going to be 25. I have got the value of this. Next, I can calculate the value of Fi multiplied by Yi whole square. Yi whole square is over here. So 4 multiplied by 15. 15 multiplied by 4. Anything, both are one and the same. So it is going to be 60. 17 multiplied by 1. It is going to be 17. 25 multiplied by 0. It is going to be 0. 22 multiplied by 1 is going to be 22. 25 multiplied by 4 is going to be equal to 100. Here I can write the value of summation of Fiyi whole square as, when I add all of them, 100, 182 plus 17 is going to 189, 189 plus 10, 199. 199. Now I can find out the value of mean, variance and standard deviation. Let me do that one by one. I will be writing the value of mean over here. Mean is given by the formula x bar will be equal to A plus summation of Fi Yi divided by summation of Fi multiplied by h. Substituting the values, I will be getting the value of x bar as A. A is going to be 42.5. 42.5. Let me make a note over here. A is going to be 42.5 and we need the value of h. H is going to be equal to 4, right? Will be equal to 4. So x bar is going to be 42.5 plus sigma Fiyi I have got as 25 divided by sigma Fi is going to be 100 multiplied by h, which is going to be equal to 4. 4 is one time and 100 is 4. 25 times 25 and 25 will be getting cancelled. You will be getting the value of x bar as 42.5 plus 1. X bar is going to be 43.5, which is going to be the value of mean. I have got the value of mean. Next, I can calculate the value of variance. Variance is given by the formula sigma square will be equal to h square divided by n square multiplied by n multiplied by summation of Fiyi square minus summation of Fiyi whole square. This is going to be the formula. Upon substituting all the values, I will be getting the value of sigma square as 4 square divided by 100 square. 100 multiplied by sigma Fiyi whole square. It is going to be how much? 100 multiplied by 199 minus sigma Fi, which is going to be equal to how much? It is going to be 25 whole square, which is going to be equal to 625. This is going to be the value of summation of fi yi whole square. 25 square is 625. Now upon solving the same, I will be getting the value as, here it is going to be 16 and 100. 100 can be taken outside, and you can solve, or I can solve this one. This is going to be 19900 minus 625 multiplied by 16 divided by 10,000. This is going to be the value of the variance you will be getting here as 19,900. 19,900 minus 625. 625 we will be getting, I can take the LCM. Taking the LCM, we will be getting the value as 16. 16 minus 1, it is going to be 19,275 divided by 625. 625. Further you can cancel this. 192. 192 is going to be equal to 192 7. 197 7 times, again anyway the denominator, it is going to be equal to 75. 25 7 again 49 67 14 49 25. 25 is one time. So again, if you solve this, you will be getting the value of variance. Variance you will be getting as, this is going to be 3 times 330 point almost 9. So you can write this as approximately equal to 31. This is going to be the value of variance. If you use the calculator, you will be getting the exact value. I have taken the approximate value. Next, I can find out the value of standard deviation. Standard deviation is given by just sigma. Just sigma. I know the value of sigma square. So I can write sigma square is going to be equal to 31. Taking root on both the side. Taking square root on both sides, I will be getting the value of sigma as root of 31. The root of 31, it is going to be approximately equal to 5.5. This is going to be the value of standard deviation. You have got the value of standard deviation, you have got the value of variance, you have got the value of mean as well.